study lesson 4 on unit 1. Lesson 4. It's changes of matter. Changes of matter. What is changes of matter means? What does changes of matter mean? It means that the matter can change not from state to other state. The changes of the states we have studied the previous lesson, but we may change some things about the matter. We may change its shape, we may change its appearance or structure. So we will know the difference between both. There are two types of changes of matter. We have two types of changes. The change number one is physical change. Physical change of matter. Physical change of matter. And the second type is chemical change. So, number one, physical change. And number two, chemical change. Number one, physical change. Number two, chemical change. What is a physical change? Physical change, it's the change of shape or appearance of matter. It's the change in the shape or appearance of matter. But what about the structure? No, there is no change about the structure. So the physical change is the change in the shape and in the appearance or in the appearance, and there is no change in the structure. So the definition of physical change, it's a change of matter in the shape or appearance without any change in the structure. Let's look for some examples. Let's look for, okay. Cutting of any matter. For example, cutting fruit, cutting a paper for many pieces. If you cut any fruit or cut a paper, do you think it will lose its properties? Of course no. The banana has some vitamins, and if I cut it and I had it while it was cut, of course it has all the vitamins. Okay, so cutting fruit or cutting paper, it's a change in the shape or in the appearance without any change in the structure. The second example is ice cycle. Ice cycle. What is ice cycle? You know, there is a cycle about ice and water, just like melting of ice into water, evaporation of water into water vapor, condensation, and freezing. All of these are physical change. If I freeze a bottle of water into ice, so it changes in the shape or appearance, but the structure, it is still type of water. If I let it to melt, I will drink it again. Okay? Number 3, dissolving. Dissolving. And here dissolving, it's about dissolving of table salt in water and dissolving sugar in water or in any liquid. Then we will obtain salty solution or sugary solution. Okay? Number 4, grinding. Grinding means to turn any matter into powder. Grinding means to turn any matter into powder. And that is a change on the shape or appearance without any change in the structure. I mean, if I have some sugar, I will gain weight. And if I have some powder, sugar powder, I will also gain weight. Okay? So, physical change, it's the change in the shape without, or appearance without any change in the structure. Example, cutting, ice cycle. I mean with ice cycle, melting, evaporation, condensation, and freezing, dissolving, grinding. It was about physical change. Okay, it's very easy, I think. And number 2, chemical change. Chemical change, it's a change in the shape or appearance, and also a change in the structure. The structure changing, both shape or appearance and the change in the structure, and that producing new substance with new properties. Actually, I have many examples of chemical change. Number 1, burning of sugar, burning of fuel, burning of wood, burning of paper. All that is a chemical change. It's not only changed on the shape or appearance, no, it also changed in the structure, and it's hard to return it back. It's hard for me to return it back. So burning is an example of chemical change, just like burning of sugar or paper, wood, fuel. Number 2 of the chemical changes, adding yeast to pastries. Adding yeast to pastries. If I add yeast to pastries, it's a chemical change because it changes in the shape and appearance, and also it changes in the structure. Okay? Number 3, making yogurt. Making yogurt from milk. Making yogurt from milk, it's a chemical change, because when I produce yogurt from milk, it changes completely about the milk. Can I drink tea with yogurt, do you think? Of course no, but I always drink milk with tea. Okay, can I eat rice with yogurt? Of course no, but all of us eat rice with milk. Okay, but the yogurt is completely different about the milk, so it's a chemical change. It's not about the shape only, but it's also about the structure. Number 4, fireworks. You know the fireworks of the guns, gunpowder. It's a type of chemical change, or an example of a chemical change. And adding sodium bicarbonate to vinegar. Number 6, digestion of food. Number 7, iron rust. You know, iron rust requires 2 objects to occur. Iron rust. I need air and water. Iron rust needs air and water. Air and water. I may replace air and water by humid air or wet air. Wet air or humid air means air and water. So iron rust requires air and water. Iron rust requires air and water. Exactly, it requires oxygen from air. Oxygen and water from air, it helps in the iron rust. And iron rust is a chemical change. Okay? That was the physical and the chemical change. I like to sorry, revise. I'd like to revise about it again. The changes of matter, we have two types of changes: physical change and chemical change. Physical change is a change in shape or appearance without structure. Example: cutting, ice cycle, melting, evaporation, condensation, or freezing, dissolving, and grinding. And the chemical change is a change in the shape and appearance and structure, producing a new substance with new properties. Example: burning, adding yeast to pastries, making yogurt from milk, fireworks, adding sodium bicarbonate to vinegar, digestion of food, and iron rust. Okay, thank you for watching the video. Goodbye.